think of religious beliefs and traditions, we have to relate those to the economics of a country and the identity of a country. India has developed an economy that plays a lot of different things play a part of it. One of the main things is the religion. Religion is a major factor in India. India's domestic system, individual, civil societies all play in the factor of how religious their freedoms are. I found this, like, if you look in the CIA fact book, you'll see a lot of how their religious beliefs go and how it affects. When we talk about India, we talk about the religious effects of it. One of the things is you have two of the largest groups of religion, Hindu and Muslim. Hindu is the largest population in India's religion. It has major influence on the political and industrial economics. It's a high rank in education. India's businesses, basically the businessmen are Hindus. The next one is Muslims. Muslims is the second largest. And the difference between those two is when the Hindus running all of the business and industrial makeup, they don't hire Muslims because they are afraid of the backlash that they would get from other Hindus, or they would run their country. So you'll see that. Muslims have low-paying jobs. They have hardly no education. The women and children, they have low literacy rates. So when you talk about an economic makeup, you think of if the women and the children are educated, bringing up, what are they going to be like when they get older? I mean, because your country is basically developed on the future. Muslims, they really don't have any makeup up in the government. They have no decision making. Muslims and Hindus, they have their religious beliefs because they conflict. They have a lot of war. Even in the beginning, if you think about the 17th and 16th century, they had a lot of arguing and they had a lot of war and conflict because of the different beliefs that they had. India has the richest and the poorest. Like when I researched and I looked at Divinsky, he said that Christianity was the top economic growth, the highest economic growth in India. But it's actually the smallest religious group there. If you talk about the Hindus and the Muslims, which are the largest, they actually are the largest, but they live in the poorest nations. According to Hindus, the purpose of them, pretty much, they have liberation and freedom, but they don't really concern themselves with materialistic things. They're very conservative about everything that they do, down to the way they dress. You never really see them showing any of their body skin or anything. They make sure their arms, and that's about it. India is a very domestic, they have a lot of domestic violence. I did a research, Mayors, she's actually a writer of a book, and she studied over in India, she lived over there in a while, and she did a survey, and every 5 women that were married, they were involved in domestic violence. So when you think of that, I mean, the men pretty much run everything over there. Women don't have really a say-so. They have a few women leaders, but they really don't make a difference. You think about social and religious and economic factors. The caste system is one of those. Their beliefs on women, and this is one of a law kind of that they have, is the father protects the daughter, then the husband protects the wife, and then in old age, the son protects the mother. So they really the women there will never have an independence. They never really have an independence there. When you think about just the literacy rate of women and children, they barely can read. Up until recently, now that they actually have education standards now. You'll see women, and you'll see a lot of them going into the nursing field. The men are the doctors, and women are the nurses. In a conclusion, you think of, I think of India, and I know people that go there, and I talk to my pastor because that's where he's from, And he says religion there really does play a lot of how that country is ran, very politically ran by the Hindus. Muslims have hardly anything, and when they move over into like America, they have their Hindu religion, because that's just what, if you ask them, that's very popular there. But the importance of religion in a country is, that's what makes the individual growth of a nation. How someone individually grows actually affects the economics of a country. And India is a perfect example.